the bear, the rug that we shot.
This is Colorado High Country, home of BJ and Kay Meek, hunters and travelers.
This is where we store our toys.
BJ's Toy Shed is a $100,000 building. It stores and protects his $1 million motorhome and other playthings.
We store the RV in here. We store the boat, the horse trailer, all of our four-wheeler equipment. It makes a perfect place because of the weather. And obviously the toy barn is insulated and it's heated to where it never goes below freezing. Perfect spot.
Until the RV love affair, BJ Meek's other big passion was hunting wildlife.
I hunt birds, I hunt big game, and it runs in cycles. Now I'm in the RV cycle.
The Meeks' home is packed with trophies of their traveling life.
Is this the bear that we shot while you and I were hunting in Canada?
There were 6 of us and we had 4 bears taken. The first year I went hunting with BJ in Wisconsin, I did get 2 deer within 2 seconds of each other.
BJ has hunted all over the world and bagged the big 5: rhino, elephant, Cape buffalo, lion, and leopard.
The pinheads represent a different state in the United States or country in the various other parts of the world that I've hunted in. I started hunting in the late 50s and I've hunted all the way through until 1997 was my last hunt to Africa.
BJ's arsenal would put a SWAT team to shame, and each firearm has a story to tell.
This particular one here is one that I've hunted with all over Africa. It's a Blaser.
The animals of the world can rest easy these days. The Meeks have holstered their guns for good, but that doesn't mean they've stopped traveling.
I have really got to a point in my life, as Kay does, we would rather look at animals anymore than we would to shoot them. I've shot so many that unless that it's a world trophy or a world-class trophy, it's just not, I just have no interest in doing it. Kay drives the coach as well as I do, no doubt better, she's younger. She usually takes care of preparing the inside while I'm doing the outside.
They need no excuse to get the RV out. Country roads around their Colorado home are always calling.
The road that we're going on is part of Highway 160, and it takes us up over an area called Wolf Creek Pass.
These enormous vehicles look cumbersome, but coach owners say they're easy to handle.
Yes, it's very smooth. It's like driving a car. You can easily see I'm not struggling with the motorhome at all. It just goes down the road by itself. You get on the freeways and it tracks so well that you can actually take your hands off the steering wheel and it'll just stay right where you put it.
From the driver's seat, BJ can monitor every system in this highly technical coach.
If you start at the left side of the dash over here, it tells me exactly what my fuel burn is per mile. There's how far we drove on the last trip. 1,893 miles was the last leg on the way home.
Essential information is displayed on the dash and TV monitors. Just push a button to check the batteries, fluid levels, and temperatures throughout the coach.
The motorhome has an onboard computer that Marathon can actually do a lot of technical repairs right from their factory if I can get plugged into a telephone line. And if I want to look at what's in back of me, I have a TV monitor that monitors whatever's in back of me. If I have a towing vehicle, I can check it to be sure that it's all okay.
The Pagosa Springs area is a popular hunting region, said to have more elk in these mountains than anywhere else in the United States.
All of the high country that you see on both the right and left side of the road. It's loaded with elk. There's a lot of bear in here. There's a tremendous number of deer.
Around 3,000 luxury coaches could be traveling the highways of America at any one time. They can go just about anywhere, but for convenience, most prefer to stay at purpose-built RV parks.
The RV parks, particularly in the United States and Canada for that matter, have made great strides in improving the accommodations and that for what they call the big rig RVs. Today, the 32, 36 foot is the small one, 38 to 40 is average, and the 45s are coming with leaps and bounds. The RV parks just have to change to accommodate them. They can't have the low overhanging trees, they can't have real sharp turns in them, because you can't make the turn. The RV enables us to go to areas like this and do the things that Kay and I enjoy the most, which is looking at game or fishing, or I'd much rather sit on the side of a mountain and look at them with binoculars and enjoy seeing them and watch their habits. And Kay, she spends all of her time when we ride the motorcycle, she spends all of her time spotting game. She's got a very good eye for game. You need to know what you're looking for. It's movement in the brush. That's how I spotted the first one there. I saw something move. If we would have been hunting at this particular point, I would have shot 2 of those there, from right here.
All the coach needs is for BJ to plug it in.
Power is good, and flip the switch and power's on in the coach now. All we've got to do is put out the awning. And come on in, I'll show you the Meeks RV unit.
BJ and Kay's visiting grandchildren can't survive on hunting stories alone. They need entertainment. Plasma screens all round for them. There's also separate voice GPS navigation for driver and passenger. But the Meeks wanted their hunting life reflected in their RV. They chose an African safari theme. It's a hunting lodge on wheels.
Kay, will you show them the inside of the RV, please?
Sure, since it's all my domain. I'll start with the front. It's got a 42-inch plasma screen TV that comes down from the ceiling. Everything is electronic on this, and everything is air-powered. I can control everything from this Creston, they call it. So if you're traveling with your grandkids and they're not into the scenery, you can turn the TV and they can watch DVD, VCR, or whatever they want.
And if you're bamboozled by all the electronic wizardry, help is on the way.
When they told us they were flying a gentleman in for 2 days, we go, well, we've had a coach before, we know how to do all of this. And by the time he left on the second day, I was wondering if hoping he could stay the third day, because it's just so much, it's so overwhelming, the electronics on these coaches. I'll put this TV down. We have 2 GPSs. BJ's screen here is a GPS monitor. It's also the coach electronics monitor.
With substantial tanks on board for fresh water and wastewater, the big RVs can be self-sufficient for a week.
Then I also have a GPS in my station, and so I'm usually the one that puts in all of our waypoints and where we're going.
The safari theme includes their unique Valances. Select a color or keep it rotating.
Right now it's going into the sunset, and then it'll go into the night, it'll go black, and then it'll rotate into sunrise, daylight, and it just rotates all the time. We can choose if we like one certain color, we can hold it on that color, and it'll just be like the blue now or the bright yellow when it's daylight.
All appliances and features are top quality. Behind the driver, there's a small salon. kitchen dinette is midway with the latest refrigerators, dishwashers, and dryers.
In this coach, you have a Lazy Susan. This is your pantry for all your storage. And everything here is all stuck down. Everything's double-sided, sticky tape, so it doesn't move around when you're traveling. The sofa does make out into a bed, so this would pull forward for extra company.
Don't ask to sleep the night. Refusal may offend.
It doesn't make any difference how many people are with us or anything else. They go to a hotel. Kay and I stay and sleep in the coach by ourselves. We don't want anybody else in here. We can have, like I said, cocktails for 6, dinner for 4. It sleeps 2.
Down the back is for sleeping and bathing. BJ and Kay's very private domain.
Next we have the head in here. The shower, also unique in this coach, it lights up the same as the valances. This is a queen size bed. Most of the coaches all have queen size. You can have them special, do a king size bed, but you're going to lose your little end tables, your tables here.
The entertainment systems are more sophisticated than most homes.
I believe this is for your satellite. It's always constantly in motion, so you can be watching satellite TV even while you're on the road. Last but not least, you have a walk-in closet in the back here. All of BJ's clothes in there.
BJ and Kay Meek's African love affair travels with them as they hunt the best RV resorts across North America.
The RV provides you a freedom that there's no other way to obtain. You still have the luxury of a nice bed to sleep in, you can get in, out of the weather if you want to, or you can sit outside in the sun, which we do a lot of both.
Yeah, you have the dishwasher right there with you and the
Me.
washer and dryer. No. A real dishwasher. So yeah, you've got all the luxuries of home.